Today is National Financial Awareness Day. Money isn't talked about nearly enough in the recovery and sobriety community. And that's unfortunate because it's one of the areas that can have a significant impact on the quality of sobriety and happiness, personal growth, integrity, and stress. It's common for persons with the illness of substance use disorder or addiction to have a damaged or dishonest or even dangerous relationship with money. The image of a person with a substance use disorder stealing from family members or pawning family treasures is common, but severe money issues can take many forms that are not featured in the public mind or the stereotype. Credit card bills, impact to the credit score, undisclosed accounts, and even simply using family funds on drugs or alcohol can have lasting effects. Hey folks, Dr. Joe here. Welcome back to my channel. I create content, support, and resources for professionals and other high achievers who want to strategically address their substance use issue with effective tools leveraging the science of positive habits. Money stress is significant. When you are having financial difficulties, you can become self absorbed and often can only focus on yourself and your problems. For example, trying to pay the rent, bills, mortgage, debts. Um, Stress itself is a challenge to sobriety, as we've covered in many videos, and if not managed well, can develop into a trigger. A trigger that's not managed can move uh, people into a path of relapse. Walking a path of relapse can lead to interacting with psychoactive substances or behaviors, which is the last act of a relapse. Some of the numbers are 58% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved. 8% of the United States citizens who believe they will never recover from this period of time. $2,000 is the average emergency savings millennial Americans have, and 20% is the percentage of Americans who don't save any of their annual income. 50% is the percentage of American households who live paycheck to paycheck, and 32% of U.S. families, only 32% of United States families maintain a household budget. There's over $1 trillion of total credit card debt held by Americans, and 44% of Americans don't have enough cash to cover a $400 emergency. 24% of the millennials demonstrate, only 24% demonstrate basic financial literacy, and 40% of student loan borrowers aren't making payments. And 68 cents is the amount saved by women in 2020 against $1 saved by men, which is a decrease from 70 cents in 2019. The stress created by money issues creates a specific dynamic, and often there's no escape. Money issues are pervasive, finding their way into every crevice of your life and just waiting for you there. Let's walk through a day of a hypothetical single person in recovery from alcohol use disorder and see how money issues show up. You get up and you have another notice in your email or a text of an NSF fee, um, or your account balance fell below $25. You brush your teeth and you shower, grateful that there is hot water. That means the gas hasn't been turned off. You get in your car, which reminds you that your inspection and registration is due this month, not to mention the car payment itself. It's due on the 15th and you don't have the money. You get to work where you try to concentrate and do your work. You are frequently and often distracted and find it's a struggle not to be irritable and short with coworkers. You go out to lunch with your coworkers because the company isn't the companionship is important to you and you enjoy it, but you don't enjoy it too much because you know you should bring lunch from home and you didn't again. Work is over and you go to an AA meeting. Um, you should go home right after the meeting, begin sorting your email, making a plan for the next day, make a plan for a budget, and meal plan for home and work to help organize and manage the food budget. But instead, you go out to eat with your AA friends, spending $17 of the 20 you have left in your wallet. You go to bed thinking about going back to the payday loan services you used a few months ago. There's no place of sanctuary and relief in this person's life. Home, work, fellowship, and recovery are all impacted negatively by this person's relationship with money. Imagine if our hypothetical person weren't single and had a partner or kids. Can you see how complicated and scary and vulnerable that family unit would be? There are several resources available, and I will link them in my description box or a link tree. Um, these include the books Money Drunk, Money Sober, the book How to Get Out of Debt, Stay Out of Debt, and Live Prosperously, and Get the Hell Out of Debt, the proven three-phase method that will radically shift your relationship to money. And by the same author of that one, there's Naked Money Meetings, Ending Money Fights with Your Partner Forever. So I will link that information in the description box. For more information, content, support, and tools on how to manage executive stress and enjoy life without drugs, alcohol, or over relying on unhealthy coping, subscribe and check out my description for a link to a free workbook on managing stress to help stop drinking.